Hello writers, this is the quiz that we took last Friday on integrating paragraphs and integrating evidence. And I just wanted to show you how I evaluated this quiz. So the quiz gave you 3 paragraphs and asked you to give each paragraph an A for excellent, okay, it needs work, or F, unacceptable. So let's start with the best paragraph. Paragraph 3 is an A. It has a topic sentence here. Vegetarianism can prevent people from getting diseases. The focus is effects, and it's going to talk about diseases. I also think it has very good integration of evidence. Here it mentions the writer and it mentions the diseases, heart disease and cancer. It also develops the source, so it gives information here about the link between death and disease and meat eaters. Here is data. Okay, and then here a second piece of evidence from the National Cancer Research talks again about a disease and the effects of vegetarianism on that disease. Here, again, focusing on hypertension, gallstone constipation, those are diseases. And finally, there's a 4th study that cites the connection between vegetarianism and living longer. So again, here is positive effect of vegetarianism and a health benefit. Okay. So in general, I think that all of this has information about vegetarianism, about diseases, and good health. So I'd give that one an A. Now, paragraph 2 is okay. They talk about, the writer has a topic sentence about this word, xenotransplantation, and then it's defined here, and about the people that oppose it. It has some guiding language. It mentions here, this is advocates, and then here it mentions advocates also. But here the examples don't clearly connect to this. Okay. So it talks about animal testing, it talks about the process of animal testing, and then still here, the process of animal testing, and then how many animals need to die when they're making mistakes. None of that is clearly connected to the transfer of organs from one species to another. So the information here doesn't connect to the topic sentence. This information is about a different topic, which is why we shouldn't use animals in experiments. So I think if the writer changed the topic sentence, it would be much better. And finally, we get to paragraph 1, which is very weak. I would give this one an F because although it has a topic sentence, the evidence, which is about effects, doesn't match the focus of the essay, which is causes. There's bad connection between ideas, and at the end there's evidence dumping, and there's no conclusion. So let's take a more careful look at this. The topic sentence is okay. Gender roles come from social factors, biological factors, and physical characteristics. That's fine. That tells me that it's going to be about causes. Okay. Here they mention testosterone, and the effect is that men will have more energy and more aggression. So that's not about causes, it's about effects. Okay. Here, the writer moves from aggression to sports, which is not a clear connection, and then from sports to being competitive, which could be a connection, but it's not clearly stated. The writer then moves from competition to domination, which is not clear, and then moves to a social life, social aspects, which is not a clear connection, and then from social life to jobs, and then from jobs to family. Okay. And here he mentions an article, but the article, it's evidence dumping because we don't know much about why that information is there. And then here we just move to Asian women for no reason. And finally, Houston writes that something about doing dishes. So that's not clear either. So this paragraph actually needs a lot of work. I would send this paragraph back to the writer.